What's going on, everybody? Today, we are going to talk about things that you need to know or that you should know before moving to Kennesaw, Georgia. If you're considering relocating or moving to Kennesaw, Georgia, these are things that I think you should know as you consider the Kennesaw, Georgia area. In addition, my name is Tajhwalker, your local Kennesaw, Georgia real estate agent. I help and have helped dozens of people relocate to the West Cobb area in Kennesaw in particular. And if you are considering buying a home or in the market, specifically looking in Kennesaw, I'd love the opportunity to meet you and shake your hand and just have the opportunity to serve you and your family during this transition. With that, all of my contact information is below, and I look forward to meeting you and having the opportunity to be your realtor of choice. So with that, let's get into what you need to know if you are considering moving to Kennesaw, Georgia. The first thing is the vibe of Kennesaw. So Kennesaw is located just south or not far from Marietta, Georgia. It's near it, just south of it, but not quite as far as Ackworth, right in between the two. So the uniqueness about it is it's not super rural and country, but it's not super city-like. It's kind of like this interesting mesh between the two, and that is the vibe you're going to get. So you'll see a lot, not as much, and it's not super modernized and as packed as cities closer to Atlanta or closer to the city would be, but it is definitely not as rural as you would see up in potentially Ackworth or Cartersville as you go further south. It's a very interesting mix between the two. You have some modern features in homes as well as some rural and some areas that are a little bit more slow. So it's a very unique mesh between rural and city life in Kennesaw, Georgia. The second thing you need to know is Barrett Parkway. So Barrett Parkway is a very popular highway that passes through Kennesaw, Georgia, and it is one to ideally avoid. The traffic on that road is consistently terrible. So if you purchase a home or consider living, make sure to be aware of Barrett Parkway as it relates to your home. If you have to commute into the city, if you have to deal with that highway often, it is one that is historically and consistently very, very busy and always and very frequently full of traffic. It is a street where you have a lot of major industrial companies and stores and retail. And it is just one of those streets and highways that is notoriously busy and congested very frequently. So one to keep in mind. So another thing that you should know about Kennesaw, Georgia, it is home to a few popular places that I think you need to know about. Number one is Kennesaw Mountain. If you like to hike, run, and be outdoors, is a very popular park with a museum that also has some history that may be worth checking out that folks go to. And it's a very popular park, very beautiful outdoor scenery. And if you are an outdoor person, this is a very popular mountain to go visit, to exercise, to hike, walk, run, and all of those things. In addition is Swift Cantrell Park. There's been a lot of updates to that park over the years, and it draws a lot of people all the time. It is one of my favorite parks. It has a skate park, it has the waterworks for the kids, a modern renovated playground, a large grass area, and a walking path that goes all the way around it. It is a massive park, and it draws a lot of people. A great place to take the family, a great place to go out and play catch, a great place just to go out and get some sun on a nice day, read a book. Also, if you're a skater, they have a skate park there, like I mentioned, to get your steps in. All that is a very, very popular park. Again, Swift Cantrell is located in Kennesaw, Georgia, as well as something worth knowing. Another thing you should know is home values. So the median value for a home in Kennesaw, Georgia, currently to date, as of the making of this video in 2025, is about $410,000 for a single family home. So it ranges, of course, depending on the age of the home, how new the home is, condos, things of this nature. But as of today, the average cost of a home, or the median value of a home to date is about $415,000. So as compared to some of the other cities, it's not the most inexpensive, but it's also not the most expensive. A lot of folks are transitioning to Kennesaw because of its proximity to a lot of the things that I've mentioned, in addition to the university that I'll mention shortly. But it is not as expensive as living closer to the city for something newer, maybe a larger home, but not quite as inexpensive as you could possibly find as you move further out. So it's kind of like that happy medium. Your money will go a little bit further in Kennesaw, and you'll be able to stay modern. You'll be able to maintain that proximity to the city for that median price point of about the low fours, anywhere between 405 to 425. The number as of today that I looked up is about 415,000. Something else you should know about Kennesaw, it is home to Kennesaw State University, and it is a very popular university. I believe it's the second largest university in terms of student population in the state of Georgia, and it is a very diverse college. So around Kennesaw State University, there is a lot to do, and it draws a lot of that, and it has that college vibe and draws a lot of students from all over. So one thing to note, it is a college town and college area, and education is paramount and very important to the city of Kennesaw, not only because of it's located in Cobb County, which on average has very highly ranked schools overall. However, education and academics top of mind are important for folks in the Kennesaw area. And KSU is a very popular university in the Kennesaw area. In addition, KSU is known for its business degrees, its nursing, engineering, as well as computing. In addition to that, it has a very strong job and notoriety with a lot of businesses and companies in the Georgia and Metro Atlanta area as well. So one to be aware of, it actually also has a rising athletic program with the Owls over there. So if you want a strong athletic program as well as a very strong academic focus, Kennesaw State University is one you should know about. So something else you should know about Kennesaw, Georgia, it is home to Cobb International Airport. So Cobb International Airport is not a major airport like Hartsfield-Jackson, but it is an airport that's located in Kennesaw, Georgia. Smaller airport, you'll see most folks training and educating themselves on their pilot license, different things of this nature. And it is right off Cobb Parkway and Ernest Barrett Parkway. And it is an airport that is located in Kennesaw and not as popular as the major airport in Hartsfield-Jackson, but it is something that you should know as you consider Kennesaw, Georgia. It is home to Cobb International Airport. So in addition, you have some of the schools I think you should know about. And with Kennesaw, it's kind of hit or miss. You have some highly ranked schools that are 9 or higher, and you have some areas where the schools are not that highly ranked. So according to greatschools.org, you have Kennesaw Mountain High School and Harrison High School that are 9 or higher. Specifically, Kennesaw Mountain High School is known for its mathematics and its sciences as a magnet school. And on the other end of the spectrum, you have schools like Hayes Elementary School, and Bullard Elementary School, which are both ranked 6s. So if you're shopping for a home and wanting to live in an area with higher ranked schools, this is important information I think you need to know. And last but not least, an interesting fact that I read and found recently is that Kennesaw has a gun law passed that requires heads of household and homeowners to own a firearm. Believe it or not, there is a law in place in Kennesaw that will requires heads of households to own a gun. Now, this law was passed in 1982. It is not currently enforced, and no one, according to the article that I read, has been prosecuted or apprehended for not owning a firearm. But it is a unique law that pertains to Kennesaw, Georgia, that I think you need to know. So believe it or not, when I read it, I was a little taken aback as well. And depending on who you ask, some folks are very proud of this, the right to bear arms and this law, and some are a little embarrassed by it. So it all depends on who you ask. But again, in 1982, this law was passed that required folks or heads of households to own a gun for the right of protecting their city and their families. And it was just very interesting and unique. When I read the article, the mayor at the time stated they're not going around knocking on doors and checking for firearms, thus not enforcing it. And there's been no prosecutions for folks who don't have a gun. But Kennesaw gun law states that it is a gun law for folks to own and maintain a firearm, which is a very unique law indeed, specific to Kennesaw, Georgia. And there you have it, things that you need to know in living in Kennesaw, Georgia. I hope this video was beneficial to you, and I look forward to meeting you. Of course, if you have any questions or concerns, I love to be your realtor of choice and meet you on your buying journey. All of my contact information is in the description below, and I look forward to connecting with you soon. And with that, thank you all so much for watching and sticking around to the end of the video. I really enjoy it. Give this video a thumbs up. Lets me know to make and continue to make videos like this or not, and also subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. With that, my name is Tajh Walker, and I look forward to meeting with you. Have a great one. See you soon.